In today's video, we are now going to talk about how to form habits, or there's a lot of research and all of that stuff. I don't want to bore you with all of those things. And my videos are not supposed to be like a click and bait kind of thing where I try to, engage you unnecessarily over topics where you don't want to. But I do want to talk about certain things, which is forming habits in 2025. And the reason why I'm doing that video now is because I want you to action on this immediately. The biggest issue in forming new habits is the issue of procrastination. If you can overcome your procrastination, you are likely to form your new habits for 2025. Okay, so you might, okay, this could be a very well be recorded, a video that would have been recorded when we would have been on the 1st of January, but that would have been the wrong time. And the reason why that is because I personally think, and I don't have to think about this, everybody knows, you don't form habits in one day. It's not as if on the 31st of December, I'm going to write down a whole bunch of new resolutions, and the next day when I wake up, I'll start up acting on them continuously. It takes a lot of time and effort to build a habit. Sometimes, as per research, they say that it can take almost up to 18 days, leading up to 245 days or something of that effect. So a long time, depending on the individual and the type of habit that you're trying to form and how much you have worked on it in the earlier days leading up to that day. So it's very important to, like I said earlier, I want to emphasize again, the most important thing, if you want to take up any new habits in 2025, start on them right now, right this minute. Do not procrastinate, immediately action on them. The other thing is that we start to think that, okay, there's this big habit that I'm going to form, but we never think as to why is that habit that we're going to take up. Like if you want to, as an example, gym is a very popular choice. A lot of people are going to sign up on the 1st of January for gyms, and then they will start working on that, and for the first month they will attend, and then the next month will be gone. I strongly believe that all new habits or anything that you start working on will only sustain if your motivation to pursue that is strong enough. If your motivation is not strong enough, then likelihood of the fact that you stopping it somewhere in the middle is very much possible. You must understand what is the benefit that I'm going to get out of it. Like for example, health. Health is a very if you don't have health, you cannot do anything basically, right? If you have all these great ambitions, you cannot do anything unless you're not healthy. So you need to understand, like if you're going to start walking, or you're going to stop smoking, or if you're going to adopt any other habit that's going to contribute, or you're going to start eating healthy food, you're going to start eating at home rather than outside, and all the good habits that lead on to of you becoming a healthy person, you need to understand what is my motivation to become healthy in the first place. If that motivation is strong, then you will be actually effective in forming that habit. So get the Simon Sinek in his books again and again keeps on talking about the why. I think it's very important for all of us to realize the why in whatever we are doing. Other part is that for like how can you go about forming good habits. There's a very good book for that. It's called Atomic Habits. I would strongly recommend. I don't want to go through that whole spiel on this video with you. If you go on YouTube, type up Atomic Habits, there's a whole bunch of good reviews on that. Otherwise, just buy the book, start reading it right now and start actioning on it. The other important thing is that the 2-minute rule with habit forming. It does not necessarily have to mean that, okay, if you're going to start writing a page, for example, if you want to start a new blog or something, you don't start by, I'm going to write out the whole blog. Just start every day by writing one line. That's it. If you're planning to get healthy, if you're planning to start walking 10,000 steps, or you just want to do 100 push-ups or whatever, start with one push-up. You don't necessarily have, just do that habit for 2 minutes of your time. That's the 2-minute rule. And you would see that once you get to it, that's the first 2 minutes are the most difficult piece of it. So if you're getting into habit, you just have to, fool your brain a little bit and say to the brain, I'm just doing it for 2 minutes, and that's it. And then once you start doing it for the first 2 minutes, then automatically you will start doing it for a longer period of time as well. That's the same thing with walking as well. For all of those who go out and walk or do exercise, you just fool your brain into saying that I'm just going out for a 2 minute walk, and that's the whole part. And then the next 20 minutes happens automatically. So these are the things that I wanted to emphasize in this video today, and it's very critical. Once again, I'm repeating, if you want to start forming a new habit, you want to do something, determine why you want to do that. I can give another long video on that as well, as to, or there's some good resources that I can refer as to how to even find that uh, and that's kind of tied in with your goals in life. So like determining what is my goal, the ikigai by the Japanese way. If you want to identify that, there's a whole exercise that you can do. We can talk about that if you want. Write it in the comments. I can share the description for that. And that's all for today. And hopefully I wish you that you get prepared for 2025. There's big challenges coming up in the next year as well, but if you are ready for it, then you can take up those challenges. We'll see you again next time in another video. Thank you.